Can you believe it? Mike Tyson is stepping back into the ring after 20 years, and he's going up against Jake Paul. Yes, you heard that right. The boxing legend versus the YouTube sensation. This is the fight no one saw coming, but everyone will be talking about. So, before we dive into the jaw-dropping details of this epic showdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Peak Plays community. We've got all the latest updates, analysis, and behind-the-scenes scoops coming your way. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's next. The legacy of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson isn't just a name, he's an era in boxing. Known as Iron Mike, Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at just 20 years old. His ferocious style, unmatched power, and relentless determination made him a feared and revered figure in the sport. Throughout the late 80s and early 90s, Tyson dominated the heavyweight division, delivering some of the most iconic knockouts in boxing history. Even after a series of personal and professional setbacks, Tyson's legacy remained untarnished. His story of redemption through his post-boxing ventures and a highly publicized comeback exhibition against Roy Jones Jr. only added to his legend. This fight against Jake Paul isn't just another match. It's a chance for Tyson to once again remind the world why he's considered one of the greatest fighters of all time. His return after 20 years away from professional boxing is more than just a spectacle. It's a historical event that bridges generations of boxing fans, bringing the spotlight back to a sport he once ruled. Jake Paul's journey in boxing. Jake Paul, the YouTube sensation turned professional boxer, has been one of the most polarizing figures in sports over the past few years. Starting as a social media star, Paul quickly shifted gears, bringing his relentless self-promotion and brash personality into the boxing world. Despite the initial skepticism, Jake Paul has proven that he's not just playing at boxing, he's here to stay. With victories over former MMA fighters and a growing list of knockouts, Paul has managed to carve out a place for himself in the sport. His journey is not just about proving his boxing skills, but also about redefining what it means to be a modern-day fighter. By taking on Mike Tyson, Jake Paul is stepping into the ring with a legend, a move that could either elevate his boxing career to new heights or expose the limitations of his abilities. This fight is not just another payday for Paul, it's a defining moment in his quest to be taken seriously as a professional boxer. Whether you love him or hate him, Jake Paul's ability to draw attention to his fights is undeniable, making this matchup with Tyson a must-watch event. The motivation behind the fight. Why is Mike Tyson at 58 coming out of retirement to fight Jake Paul? The answer lies in Tyson's unyielding spirit and his desire to continue pushing boundaries. Tyson has always been a fighter, not just in the ring, but in life. His comeback fight against Roy Jones Jr. in 2020 reignited his passion for boxing, showing the world that Tyson's love for the sport never faded. For Tyson, this fight isn't just about money or fame. It's about proving that age is just a number and that the heart of a warrior never stops beating. On the other side, Jake Paul is looking to cement his place in boxing history by taking on one of the sport's most iconic figures. For Paul, this fight is a golden opportunity to silence his critics and prove that he's not just a YouTube star playing boxer, but a legitimate contender who deserves respect in the boxing community. The motivations driving both fighters are compelling and add layers of intrigue to this matchup, making it more than just a celebrity spectacle, but a battle of wills that could surprise everyone. What to expect in the ring. When Mike Tyson steps into the ring with Jake Paul, the world will be watching a clash of styles, generations, and legacies. Tyson, known for his explosive power and aggressive approach, will bring over 50 years of life experience and a deep understanding of the sport. Even at 58, Tyson's muscle memory and instinctive boxing skills remain sharp, as seen in his recent exhibition bouts. Expect Tyson to utilize his trademark ferocity, aiming to overwhelm Paul with a barrage of punches and unmatched intensity. On the other hand, Jake Paul at 27 will rely on his youth, speed, and unconventional tactics that have served him well in previous fights. Paul is not a traditional boxer, and his unorthodox approach could pose unexpected challenges for Tyson. The age difference will undoubtedly play a role, with Tyson needing to manage his stamina against Paul's younger legs. However, Paul's lack of experience against someone of Tyson's caliber could be his downfall if he underestimates the former champ. This fight is not just about who can hit harder, but who can outthink and outmaneuver the other, making it an unpredictable and exciting showdown. The cultural impact of this fight. This fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is more than just a sporting event. It's a cultural phenomenon. Tyson represents the golden age of boxing, a time when the sport was ruled by larger-than-life characters who captivated audiences around the world. His return to the ring is a nostalgic moment for fans who remember the days when Tyson was the undisputed king of the heavyweight division. On the other side, Jake Paul embodies the new wave of celebrity boxing, where social media influencers are stepping into the ring and drawing massive audiences. This fight is a symbol of the changing landscape of sports entertainment, where traditional boundaries are being blurred and redefined. The cultural impact of this event extends beyond the boxing community, as it draws in fans from different generations and backgrounds. It's a clash of old-school grit versus new-school bravado, and the outcome could set the tone for future crossover events in boxing and beyond. Whether you see it as a spectacle or a serious athletic contest, there's no denying that this fight is capturing the world's attention in a way few events can, making it a milestone in both sports and entertainment. Wow, this fight is going to be one for the history books. Whether you're rooting for the legendary Mike Tyson or the rising star Jake Paul, one thing's for sure: this is a match you won't want to miss. So what do you think? Who's taking the win? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to Peak Plays.